If you need to spice up your food in Minecraft, you need to install this Datapack. More food adds salads, golden berries, ice cream, the new frozen apple, and even pancakes. The cherry on top? All soups and stews are made stackable to 16, and you can now eat glistering melon slices. You all ready? Let's dive right in. After installing the Datapack and Resource Pack, you can immediately start eating glistering melon slices. They give you back 7 hunger points and it saturates a bit more than cooked salmon. Whenever you craft stews and soups, you will find that these are now stackable to 16. This will make rabbit stew a much better food item because it gives you 10 hunger points back and it saturates just a little bit less than steak. There are also a lot of new kinds of food items, which you can eat strategically. We'll get into that. But first, the regulars. The new pumpkin soup can be crafted using a bowl, a pumpkin and a milk bucket. Its hunger and saturation is comparable to cooked salmon. There's also the fruit salad, which you can make using a bowl, an apple, a melon slice and sweet berries. It restores 10 hunger points and saturates like bread. If you've ever found yourself stuck in the nether and desperately need something to eat, there's a new nether salad, which you can craft using a bowl, crimson and warped roots alongside both fungi. Nether salads are comparable to bread. Speaking of things comparable to bread, golden berries can be crafted by surrounding sweet berries with gold nuggets. They restore 5 hunger points, like bread, but it saturates like cooked salmon. They will provide you with speed and resistance 1 for 1 minute. There's also pancakes, which can be crafted with 3 milk buckets and below 2 pieces of sugar with wheat in the middle. They kinda have the same purpose as the pumpkin pie, saturating a bit less than pumpkin pie and restoring 8 hunger points. It is not meant as your go-to food item. However, you can use the forager's bucket as your regular food source. This one is especially great if you're exploring, because you have to combine a bucket with any berries, any type of roots, and a sea related item. Because this is very flexible, you will have little problem crafting this. Now let's get into some advanced food gathering. You can now build a fridge, some sort of contraption in which you can freeze 3 different items: chorus fruit, apples or milk buckets. You can build a fridge by placing a dispenser on top of any ice block and place a birch door in front of it. You can place a single item in every slot to make it freeze up. Now the amount of waiting time before the item is done depends on the type of ice you're using. Normal ice has a waiting time of 1 minute, packed ice has a waiting time of 45 seconds and blue ice has a waiting time of 20 seconds. Every time a batch of items have freezed, there's a 1 in 8 chance of the blue ice turning into packed ice and packed ice turning into normal ice. Let's start with the chorus cone, which is the freezed variant of the chorus fruit. It restores 8 hunger points and it saturates like cooked chicken. There's also ice cream, which is of... I need to have a drink for this. There's also... There's also ice cream, which is our first strategic... I can't talk. My mouth is dry and I keep on drinking water and my mouth is still dry. Also, there's ice cream, which is our first strategic food item. It only restores 2 hunger points, but it saturates like golden carrots and gives the player 5 seconds of slowness. You should only eat this whenever you're almost full. Combining ice cream with something like fruit salads or chorus cones might be more useful than golden carrots in normal circumstances. Now the last freezed item is the most interesting. The frozen apple is also a strategic food item, restoring only 2 hunger points and saturates as bad as normal apples. But it also provides the player with 1.5 seconds of regeneration 4, which restores like 2.5 hearts nearly instantly. It also takes half the time to eat frozen apples than normal food. This is useful for when you're in a sticky situation and quickly need some extra health. There's one more food item left, the small dragon egg. You can obtain this by defeating the Ender Dragon. The small dragon egg is also a strategic food item. It restores all of your hunger and saturates like golden carrots, but it takes twice as long to eat. It also gives you a random item from a loot table found on my website. My goodness, that was a massive data pack to explain. You can download it using the links in the description. What other food items should be added to Minecraft? Let me know in the comments below. I have more data packs like portable jukeboxes, which adds Walkmans to the game, and also a bunch of new music discs. Another data pack is mineral portals, which adds different kinds of portals to your game. and of course a few more data packs. I also have a map called Minigame Mixer where you can combine minigames to create a new one. Subscribe if you want to see more of me, like my Floating Island series which doubles in length every episode. I also have a Discord server where you can stay updated on my projects and chat with me and the other members. And finally, if you want to support me, please check out my Patreon page. I'm doing all of this for free, and even the tiniest bit of financial support can help me grow and stay motivated. You're also gonna get some fun things for it in return, like a behind the scenes video for this very video. I said video twice in that sentence and it sounds weird now. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!